Once I had the aesthetic part done, I needed to be able to add some pizzazz. Having his t-shirt and his arm skin along the side of his face still just a little too light, that was not necessarily my main focus. My next focus was to create drama, and then I knew that once I got the drama on top, I could bring the color back in here where I needed it. So I chose this as the layer that was going to bring the color and the pizzazz in. Now, in order to get this image to be the same size as that image, I need to click on my image, make sure it's active. Then I go up to Image and click on Size. Once it opens this image size box, then you go to Window, and you go down and you make sure that this is the image we're working on with a AAA behind it, and you click on it. If you'll notice, it jumped the size. It changed it to 9.11 and it was 35.6. Just click OK and you'll see it resize. Grab it with your mouse, hold the Shift key, drag it into your new picture holding the Shift key, and let go. Click the X and click No. Never ever save your changes. It dumped it in the wrong layer, but that's okay. So I moved it up. Now, you'll notice it is now the exact same size as the image below. Go up to Normal on your Layers palette, and let's choose something funky like Multiply. Look what it did to the rocks. Look what it did to absolutely everything. But you'll notice that it's still funky. Oh, no, we want to go back to Multiply. You can play around. You can choose any of them. You can try Soft Light. You can do Overlay. You can do any of them. Piddle around with them. That one's nice right there. But again, his skin and everything is really funky. So let's go and take care of this funk that's across his face. So go over here to the rectangle marquee, draw a rectangle. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can use the arrow keys to up and down as long as it is still selected and it won't cut a piece out. Once that's done, go up to Select and go to Feather, Modify, Feather, choose 100. To me, that's a nice safe number. And then just hit Enter. Now go to Filter and Blur and go to Gaussian Blur. Now the more you jack up that blur, see the texture? The more you jack up that blur, the more that texture disappears. We want it gone. We want all the texture gone from his face. Click OK. Then click Select, Deselect. Now if you go back to your layers and you remove the picture, you can see that it's fuzzy in the middle now. Now I suggest that you always, always, always work with a history. So every time you do something like dragged in a new layer, change the blending, come over and hit this little camera icon and it'll make a picture. So it could take you back to the beginning and take you here. So there and there. Now let's go back to layers. We're working on this layer and I don't like how it's made his skin peachy as anything, so we're going to grab the eraser. I'm going to make it bigger by using the bracket keys and we're just going to swipe it over his face. Now you'll notice his skin tone underneath is really, really pink and I don't like that. So we'll go back to Edit and we'll go to Fade Eraser and we can bring it down, keeping some of the warmth from his skin and the guitar and the overlay. There we go. Now you can zoom in. There you go. Alrighty, now we can again go down. Let's go down to we can shut that one off. See the difference? We can go down to this one and I'm going to make a copy of it. That's the one with the eyes done. You can shut this one off. It doesn't matter what's turned on below it. It's only what's going to be in play right here. This one because it's got overlay. This is the one that I just made as a duplicate, and then this is what we're layering everything onto. So I'm going to grab that one and let's try Soft Light. See what it does? It is so dramatic. Whoop, whoop, back to Soft Light. And let's go out. There you go. Now let's add the border. You'll notice in most of mine there's a vignette or a border. I'm big on vignettes. It's my thing. So let's choose the next one. This is the border I'm using. You'll notice that it's white in the middle and black on the edge.